أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. I will give thanks to Almighty Allah. Alhamdulillah. In the previous class, we are now explaining the Sifat without opposites. صفات لا ضد لها or صفات ليس لها ضد. Uh, Attributes without opposites. And we've explained al-Safir, and we've explained al-Lin. And now let's move to the next one, which is al-qalqalatu, 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 and that is vibration as it's on the screen. It's a kind of vibration that is it's when an or any of the alphabets that has this attributes emerge with sukun. When it has sukun, so in this aspect, in this instance, whether if it's of two divisions anyways, when it has sukun, al-qalqalatu sughra, we will still get there. And when it comes at the end, sometimes at the end, when an alphabet comes at the end, you are going to give it the hook, the ruling guiding an alphabet when it has sukun. So, and that is where we say we used to, for example, wal fajr, wal fajr, wal fajr. لا أقسم بهذا البلد دي بهذا البلد the dal after balad. So that is that about that. And this has just 5 alphabets. We have qa, it is one alphabet of qalqala. The second alphabet is ta, and we have another alphabet which is ba, which is the fourth alphabet, ba, and we have jim, and we have dal. And that is why so the scholars used to refer to these 5 alphabets as qutubu jad, qutubu jad, qutubu, qu, that is qaf, tu, that is tu, that is ta, va is not on the alphabet of qalqala, ta, qutu, and the ba, that is ba, qutubu, followed by the jim, qutubu ja, and the dal, qutubu jad. So these are the 5 alphabets with these quality. And now we should move to another quality, the quality which as well does not have opposites, which is al-inhiraf, 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 al-inhiraf. So that is inclination. So the inclination of the letter after its emergence from the place from the articulation point towards another articulation point. This al-inhiraf is the inclination of the letter after its emergence from the articulation point towards another articulation point. And that is the characteristic of lam and ra. That is the characteristic. This al-inhiraf that we are discussing, it is the characteristic of lam and ra. So these two alphabets. So as for lam, it inclines towards the tip of the tongue, and as for the case of ra, it inclines back towards the articulation point of lam. It inclines back towards the articulation point of lam. Now we should move to the next sifa after al-inhiraf, which is at-takrir. at-takrir, at-takrir, at-takrir. What does at-takrir means? It means repetition. When something is being repeated, karrara yukarriru takriran. When something is being repeated. So, and it's the natural tendency to vibrate or roll the tongue when pronouncing the letter ra, 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 ra. When pronouncing that, it is the natural tendency. It's a kind of the natural tendency to vibrate or roll the tongue. So, when pronouncing the alphabet ra, and that is what that is at-takrir, at-takrir. That is at-takrir. So that is when it is being pronounced correctly, anyways. So, and one thing you should know about this is that correct pronunciation of this correct that I'm saying, it requires the prevention or it requires the prevention of this quality. So that means you are going to control the tongue by not relaxing it. So you know you're saying ra 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 ra. That takrir is the tendency of the alphabet repeating itself. So but for you, when it's being pronounced correctly, then you have to control uh that tendency so for you to be avoided. And now we have another one, which is the number 16 of the sifat, and that is at-tafashi, 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 which is diffusion, and that is the spreading of air throughout the mouth during pronunciation. And I've referred to this in one of our previous classes, and that this has to do with shin. This has to do with shin, and that was when I was saying when I was discussing at-tafashi. This has to do with shin at-tafashi. It's referred to as diffusion, and it's the quality of spreading the air throughout the mouth during the pronunciation of shin. And now moving to the last cipher. Moving to the last cipher, which is the number 17th, and which should be the last cipher, and that is al-istitala. 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 So that is elongation, and it is the extension of sound over the entire edge of the tongue from the back from the front. It starts from the front to the back, and that is al-istitala, the extension of sound over the entire edge of the tongue from the front to the back. And this is the quality of but. This is the quality of but, but, but. This is the quality of but. So, and one thing why a way which it can be noticed, and that is when you can you that's what that it's most times you notice that very well when the bird has sukun. For example, إن الذين أجرموا كانوا من الذين آمنوا يضحكون يضحكون. You notice a kind of extension of sound over the entire edge of the tongue, from the back of the tongue. That is al-istitala. Yelb. So that's, and I say, well, that's as far as the sifat is concerned. And bi'idhnillah, we are moving to the next level in the next class. So bi'idhnillah ta'ala, and that is that about that. As far as sifat is concerned, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, we are done when on what on the topic that has to do with sifat. And now we are going to move to the next Let the next topic in the next class be in ta'ala. I pray Allah makes this easy. I pray Allah accepts it as an act of ibadah, and I pray Allah makes it beneficial in both words. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه الأخيار وسلم تسليما كثيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.